Welcome back. I'm excited you're here, because today we're diving into a topic that's often misunderstood, yet absolutely essential for your health and well-being. Today we're cutting through the noise about protein, the most talked about macronutrient in health and fitness. Whether you're a gym enthusiast, a busy parent, or just someone trying to eat better, you've probably heard a lot about protein. But how much of it is fact, and how much is just hype? We see it everywhere, from food packaging to fitness ads. But what's the real science behind protein? Why does everyone, from athletes to doctors, keep emphasizing its importance? Is it really the magic bullet for building muscle, losing weight, and staying healthy? Is it a weight loss miracle, or can you have too much of a good thing? With so many protein powders, bars, and supplements on the market, it's easy to get overwhelmed and confused about what your body actually needs. My goal today is simple: to answer the 10 most common questions about protein using real evidence, not marketing hype or myths. We'll break down the facts so you can make informed choices for your own health. Whether you're an athlete pushing your limits, someone managing your weight, or just want to age well and stay strong, understanding protein is absolutely key. It's not just about muscles. Protein plays a role in nearly every part of your body. We'll cover how protein affects your metabolism, its role in weight gain or loss, how it supports your immune system, and the best sources to include on your plate, whether you eat meat, are vegetarian, or vegan. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how protein works in your body, how much you really need, and how to use it to your advantage, no matter your age or fitness level. So, let's kick off with a big one. Does protein really boost your metabolism, or is that just another fitness myth? Let's find out together. You've probably heard it 100 times, eat more protein to burn more fat. But is there any truth to this popular advice, or is it just another nutrition myth? Today we're diving into the science behind protein and metabolism to find out what's really going on inside your body when you up your protein intake. The answer is yes. Protein does increase your metabolism, and it does so through a process called the thermic effect of food, or TEF for short. This is the energy your body uses to digest, absorb, and process the nutrients in your meals. Here's the cool part. Your body actually burns more calories digesting protein than it does when you eat carbs or fat. In fact, protein is the most expensive macronutrient for your body to process. For every 100 calories of protein you eat, your body uses about 20 to 30 calories just to break it down and use it. Compare that to carbs, which only use about 5-10 calories, and fat, which uses even less, just 0.3 calories per 100. Over the course of a day, this can add up to an extra 80 to 100 calories burned, simply from eating more protein. No extra exercise or effort required. It's like getting a small metabolic bonus, just for making smarter food choices. But that's not all. Protein also plays a crucial role in helping you maintain and build muscle mass. And muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning it burns calories even when you're just sitting or sleeping. When you're dieting or trying to lose weight, eating enough protein helps preserve your hard-earned muscle. This keeps your metabolism from slowing down, which often happens when you lose weight too quickly or cut calories too drastically. So in a nutshell, protein gives you a double boost. You burn more calories during digestion, and you keep your metabolism higher by maintaining muscle. It's a win-win for anyone looking to manage their weight or improve their body composition. Of course, it's not magic. Protein alone won't transform your body overnight, but it's a real science-backed advantage you can use to support your health and fitness goals. Up next, we'll tackle another big question. Can eating too much protein actually make you gain weight? Stay tuned to find out. Protein is often celebrated as a superstar nutrient for weight loss, muscle building, and overall health. Many people add more protein to their diets hoping to shed pounds or feel fuller for longer. But with all the hype, you might wonder, can eating more protein actually make you gain weight? It's a common question, especially with so many protein shakes, bars, and supplements on the market. The truth is, protein can contribute to weight gain, but only under certain conditions. The answer comes down to a simple principle: calories in versus calories out. If you consistently eat more calories than your body burns, regardless of whether those calories come from protein, carbs, or fats, you'll gain weight over time. So, yes, eating too much protein, just like overeating any other nutrient, can lead to weight gain if it pushes you into a calorie surplus. However, protein has a unique advantage: it's highly satiating. That means it helps you feel full and satisfied after meals, making it less likely you'll overeat compared to meals high in carbs or fats. Protein also helps regulate hunger hormones, reducing cravings and naturally helping you eat fewer calories throughout the day. For most people, increasing protein intake makes it easier to stick to a calorie deficit, which is essential for weight loss. High-protein diets are often more sustainable and enjoyable too. The key takeaway? Treat protein as an important part of your daily calorie budget, not as a free food you can eat without limits. Balance is crucial. Use protein to help manage your appetite, support muscle health, and reach your goals. Whether that's losing weight, building muscle, or simply feeling your best. If your goal is weight loss, keep your protein intake high, but always within your overall calorie target. Remember, balance and mindful eating are everything when it comes to lasting results. Where should you get your protein? Quality matters. Top choices: lean meats, chicken, turkey, lean beef, fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, eggs and dairy, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. These provide all essential amino acids and important nutrients like iron, B12, and omega-3s. For plant-based eaters, beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, and edamame are excellent. Nuts and seeds add protein, healthy fats, and minerals. Mix up your sources for the best nutrition and for the planet. Focus on whole, minimally processed foods. Next, do you need protein on rest days? Do you need protein on days you don't work out? Absolutely. Muscle repair and growth happen during rest, not just after exercise. Protein supports this ongoing recovery process. Skipping protein on rest days can slow your progress and recovery. Your body's always rebuilding, not just muscle, but skin, hair, and immune cells. Keep your protein intake steady, even on rest days. Spread it across meals for best results. Don't shortchange your recovery. Rest days matter. Protein isn't just for muscles, it's vital for your immune system. Your body uses protein to build immune cells and antibodies that fight off illness. Without enough protein, your immune defenses weaken. Antibodies and cell messengers, like cytokines, are made from amino acids. Key amino acids like glutamine and arginine directly support immune cell function. Consistent, adequate protein keeps your immune system strong. Don't just focus on vitamin C. Protein is a foundation for immunity. Next, what's the best protein for gym beginners? New to the gym? The best protein is simple and easy to digest. Focus on whole foods first: chicken, fish, eggs, beans. For convenience, whey protein is a great starter, complete, fast digesting, and affordable. If you're plant-based or lactose intolerant, try a pea and rice protein blend. Look for short ingredient lists and minimal added sugars. Supplements are just that, a supplement to real food. Choose what fits your diet and lifestyle. Support your training with quality protein, not hype. As you age, your protein needs actually go up. Age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, makes it harder to maintain strength and function. Older adults need more protein per meal to stimulate muscle growth. Experts recommend 1.0–1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight for those over 65. Spread protein evenly across meals, about 25–30 grams each. Combine with resistance exercise for best results. This helps preserve muscle, independence, and quality of life. Aging powerfully starts with protein. Soy protein is often misunderstood. Let's clear it up. Soy contains isoflavones, plant compounds similar to estrogen but much weaker. Studies show soy doesn't disrupt hormones or lower testosterone in men. For women, moderate soy may even lower certain cancer risks. Stick to whole soy foods, like tofu, tempeh, and edamame. Highly processed soy isolates are less ideal, but whole soy is safe and nutritious. Unless you have a soy allergy, there's no reason to avoid it. Enjoy soy as part of a balanced diet. Protein is your best defense against muscle loss, whether you're dieting, injured, or just aging. When losing weight, protein helps your body burn fat instead of muscle. Studies show higher protein diets preserve more muscle and burn more fat. During inactivity, protein helps minimize muscle loss and speeds recovery. Think of muscle as your metabolic savings account. Protect it. Keep protein intake high during stress, calorie deficits, or inactivity. Protein ensures weight loss is mostly fat, not muscle. For long-term health, muscle preservation is non-negotiable. What if you eat more protein than you need? Your body doesn't store protein like carbs or fat. Extra protein is broken down. The nitrogen is excreted as urea in urine. The rest is used for energy, or, rarely, converted to fat. But this is inefficient and unlikely unless you're in a big calorie surplus. Most excess protein is simply burned off, especially if you're active. High-protein diets don't automatically cause fat gain. The real key is your total calorie intake. Respect your calorie budget and don't fear protein. That's your protein crash course. Myth-busting, science, and practical tips. Protein is a powerful tool for health, but it's not magic. Focus on quality, balance, and including protein at every meal. Whether you're young, older, active, or just health conscious, smart protein choices make a difference. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe to Food Science. Drop your protein questions in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Stay curious, stay healthy, and see you next time.